DS3 Esports, and welcome back to another video here. And we're going to start the DS3 Esports F1 2020 My Team Career Mode here. And for the start of DS3 Racing, let's get started then. And I've already made my character, as you can see, with my name and stuff like that. So let's advanced select him and move on to team details here. For team details, well, our name is DS3 Esports, but since it's going to be an actual team which will be racing, so I decided we should name it DS3 Racing, which would be much more ideal. And now for for the primary sponsor, completing a full season, that's pretty easy. But finishing 10th or better, that's also easy. Earning 15 constructors points, that's I think could be achievable maybe, but I won't be sure. Let's move on. As a team, achieve 2 points finishes. Finished 8th or better, could yet be a stretch, but their logo is pretty good. Shark is the best value because you only have to earn 5 constructors points and you get 4.9 million, which kind of doesn't make sense because Slingshot you have to earn 15 points, but 15 constructors points, but you get less money than Shark, which is kind of weird. I think it must have been meant to be the other way around. But anyway, as it, I think of all of these teams, I'd go with Shark because it's the most reasonable and the most achievable. And for the power unit, now we've got 4.9 million with Shark. So for power unit, I don't know how Ferrari got that much of a powerful power unit. I thought they were supposed to be nerfed, but maybe they'll get nerfed between season 1 and 2. Hopefully that happens. Um, okay, not hopefully, but that should probably happen. Other the of Mercedes, Honda, and Renault, I think Honda is certainly not one we should be choosing. And Renault and Mercedes, if we sign Mercedes, we'll still have 1.5 million, and they give decent performance and durability, and I don't think they're gonna be nerfed. And Ferrari is too costly, so let's go with Mercedes. And let's go for the second driver. Ralph Bosch, no. Let's see for one more higher rated drivers. Antoine Hubert. Nobuharu Matsushita obviously has the highest rating, 66, but he also has better racecraft and race pace, and he's better in all areas except for awareness. So I think we should go with Matsushita for now, but obviously he'll be there for half a season tops, or even maybe a full season. Then we'll be changing. So let's go with Matsushita. As you can see, we won't have any money left after that, and which some people might say, well, you could sign a cheap engine or teammate, but I think we should just stick with this. Let's confirm the settings and move on to livery select. Now, livery select, I've already made a livery earlier on. It's not this one. Um, this is the livery I've made. It's pretty basic, but we'll edit it, add the sponsor decals later when we reach the HQ. Team badge select as well. For team badge select, here we have quite a few customization. I'm going to remove the background. Then I'm gonna let's see which shape is more like our DS3 esports. A D from the DS3 esports at least. Neither of these shapes. Let's keep going down. Um, and there's this is logo is pretty good, but we don't start with A, so we're gonna have to choose another one. This looks like a D, but it's not a very good looking logo. So I'm not really sure. This is a pretty good logo. It kind of looks like a D. Let's see what happens when we change its color. Make it a nice neon green here. Let make it a nice neon green. So saturation to 240, like, and around 130 for luminance, and black. Um, just need to reduce this. Um, accept, and then edit the style. This logo actually doesn't look pretty bad. It looks like a D, and this version maybe because one part is more highlighted. Let's choose another style. This one is probably the best, so I'm gonna go with this one. Obviously, there are other logos we can choose from, but let's just stick with this one for now. And let's go. Let's go then. So yeah, Now for the team colors. Obviously, as you can see, we have a little bit of purple accenting on our car. So we could do something like neon green here, neon green as the main color, black, and a small stripe of purple. Maybe could work out well. It might seem controversial to some, but let's see how it goes. So we put that as purple, except. And so that's all for the setup. Let's advance to the team headquarters and for the interview. So, guys, as you can see, I've skipped over the introduction part where he talks about historical teams and stuff, and straight to the questions. So, whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and drawing for a Formula One team? Well, here I'm going to say this isn't just about me. This is about my team, and I'm behind them 100%. Mm, let's just go with that for now. Every team needs two drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammate? Well, let's increase the morale a little bit by saying we've seen what they can do on paper, and I see a lot of potential in them. It's true though. This is an important question. This is one that caught quite a few people out earlier. So you need to choose a team which is highest up on the grid, which is AlphaTauri, since our team will be right below them. Wouldn't want to be near Williams. That's too far low. And on to how are you expecting the car to feel out on track? For me, responsiveness is key, so I'm going to up the aero department. Uh, Here we're gonna up our power unit department. I want to up each aerodynamics, chassis, and power unit. So let's go with this one. Um, Overtake is a key part of the sport. How you ensure that you can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way. Well, let's up the chassis department this time by saying we've developed an incredibly light car. Which of your new departments? I think I'm going to go with power unit right now because the AI are pretty good on the straight, so we'll need as much as we can with that. So thank you for your time, Will. Let's go on. We're going to team headquarters at last. Um, it's loading up, and here we are. We have quite a bit of time till the Australian Grand Prix, so let's get to the activity screen. Here we have the Mercedes power unit, and since we did up the power unit department quite a lot in the interview, I'm going to go with aero and chassis. And we don't have time for anything else before the car reveal. So I'm gonna go, since we don't have any money left, I'm gonna go for the preseason merchandise sale because otherwise I'd have gone for the press tour, but well, here we are. And let's go to messages. We have Carl and IT department and stuff. So let's move on to facilities. As you can see, we have up the powertrain. There's spec one on fabrication, build time, quality control, and resource point generation. So that's how it is. Um, so each of our departments, 2.5 million to upgrade stuff. So I'll be focusing more on aerodynamic chassis, powertrain, and maybe personal durability and marketing later on. Maybe marketing, I might do it towards the end of season one, but durability and personal probably season two. But maybe as we progress, I might change my mind. So Um, let's look at each of the departments here. So this is all spec one, so it looks pretty basic, but as we have upgrades through the facilities, we'll get more high-tech stuff. Well, looking to look at. So then let's go to R&D 3 here. We have 1,000 resource points right now, and we have two upgrades on the chassis, two on aerodynamics, and one on the powertrain. So I'm going to buy a couple of upgrades right now. I'm going to go for a minor engine power one, the spark plugs one for now. We'll get more weekly resources and we'll upgrade more on that side of the tree. Durability past the half part of the season. And one thing to note is that we will be doing a 16 race season, not all of the 23 races. So halfway is 8 races. So anyway, moving on, we have the vehicle, the wear and stuff here. Corporate, we have a primary sponsor here. We'll be signing secondary sponsors soon. I think like by the time the end of the first race or the second race, we'll have a secondary sponsor most likely. Contracts here, we've got Matsushita. Dry market, obviously, it's going to be the same for the first season, same as in real life for the first season. Nothing's to look here. So move on to let's move on back to overview and skip to the car reveal. And I'm sorry you can't hear anything that is happening in the game. That's because I've not been able to configure the volume yet. But I'll try and fix that for the next video, which will be the Australian Grand Prix. So let's advance through time. We collect our weekly resources, complete the aero and chassis focus, and to the car reveal. So let's have it then. So as you can see, that is the DS3 esports car for the season one. And sorry you couldn't hear the F1 theme music there. As you know, my volume is not configured yet. I'll fix that for the next video though. I'll try to. Let's advance through time, collect the weekly resources again, and the pre-season merchandise sale. So we have 907k now, and I'm going to buy a couple more upgrades on the R&D. One more in the powertrain with another mine engine power, and I'm going. We don't have enough money for upgrades on aerodynamics, so I'm going to go for. We don't have money for upgrades on either of the sides, so we'll wait till the end of practice in Australia. Um, so as you see, these upgrades should just bring us ahead of AlphaTauri just about as you can see there on the vehicle performance comparison, but they might upgrade as well. So anyway, we go back here, and so I hope you guys enjoyed the introduction video, the start of DS3 Esports. We'll do the Australian Grand Prix weekend in the next video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.